one of the questions underlying this is what sort of person does capitalism create? And some people have thought it softens the virtues by you have to cooperate if you're going to work in a business. You have to have some level of trust if you're going to work, if you're going to do deals. And in those days, and even today, people shake hands and do deals and have reciprocal relationships. The question is whether that's a real fraternity or whether it's simply contractual. And in this town, it suggests they're doing deals, they're trading, selling, buying and selling to each other, but there's no actual fellow feeling. They're simply a bunch of struggling individualists or families without any real cohesion.
But they also are described as, before this event, as being somewhat neighborly. How would they spend the evenings?
That's true.
Right.
They would go visiting their neighbors, and
Right.
it's perfectly clear that everybody knows everybody else.
But I want to press this point about the nature of capitalist relationships, because fundamentally, I'm going to make this point repeatedly, I think Twain is wrong. I think it's an inaccurate portrayal of what America is and what towns are. And I think one of the things he gets wrong is exactly the nature of what capitalism does to people, or what democratic capitalism does to people. And I think people get together for self-interested reasons, but these relationships get enchanted in ways that are kind of profound, and they develop affections. People develop affections for their neighbors, which transcend the capitalist impulse it started with, and actually are quite real relationships.
Well, I mean, I'm inclined to agree, David, with your view that if this is meant to be a caricature of the American commercial society, it's partial and unfair, the way satire very often
Right.
is unfair. But I think to join with Amy's point, first of all, I think this is small town America. This isn't the big industrial society yet, and it's in a way pre-capitalist, or it's a different kind of market. There's the hatter, and there's the tanner, and there's the saddler. There's one of each in the town. So, but second, in addition to the commercial spirit and the reputation for honest dealings, we also have a certain homogeneity of public opinion that is also said to be characteristic of small town America.
Right.
There's a kind of self-righteousness that goes with their pride in their own virtue. And they do have a certain, religion is there, but religion serves mostly in the form of public opinion.
Right. And I think he's taking the intellectual's false sense of superiority about a town. And my main beef with the story is that it created the formula that was then recreated by every single novel, movie about American small town and suburban life ever since. Mm-hmm. And the model is virtuous on the surface, rotten at the bottom, and only us intellectuals can see that.